I have been providing consistent daily updates on the unfolding conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, and the Amhara Fano forces, and I regret to inform you that the latest report paints a bleak and distressing picture of the ongoing hostilities. In a recent and alarming development, heavy fighting has erupted outside Mersa Wallo, a region already deeply affected by the conflict. Reports indicate that the Amhara Fano forces have managed to seize control of villages located in the vicinity of the town. This territorial shift signifies a significant escalation in the conflict, raising serious concerns about the security and well-being of the local population. Additionally, reports indicate that the Fano-Amhara forces have engaged the ENDF Oromo forces in the vicinity of Timuga Raya. During this confrontation, 2 military trucks were destroyed, and there were tragic casualties among the soldiers, further intensifying the ongoing hostilities. Regrettably, the conflict has taken an even darker turn, as disturbing reports emerge of a horrifying atrocity committed by the Oromo NDF. It is alleged that they brutally and mercilessly murdered 17 Amhara civilians, the majority of whom were young individuals, in a location known as China Camp, situated near Marawi in Gojam. The accounts describe a harrowing sequence of events in which the victims were coerced into digging their own graves before being subjected to a shocking and inhumane execution. The brutality of this act is deeply disturbing and underscores the urgent need for immediate international intervention to address the deteriorating humanitarian situation in Ethiopia. Innocent civilians continue to bear the brunt of this conflict, facing displacement, violence, and loss on an unimaginable scale. In light of these developments, the international community must redouble its efforts to facilitate a peaceful resolution to the conflict in Ethiopia. Diplomatic initiatives, mediation efforts, and humanitarian aid must be prioritized, and all parties involved must be urged to cease hostilities and engage in constructive dialogue. The protection of civilians and accountability for human rights violations must also be paramount concerns in any efforts to bring an end to the suffering in Ethiopia. This heartbreaking situation underscores the urgency of the crisis in Ethiopia and the moral imperative for the global community to act swiftly and decisively to prevent further loss of life and suffering in the region.